What's up, YouTube? This is Cobra Timmy, and I'm here to present you with In the Wild Finds episode number 12. In the Wild Finds episode number 12 has pickups from garage sales and thrift stores. So let's get started showing you what I got. There are some new visits to some new places as I decided to venture out a little bit further out of my area. So let's see what I found this week. First pickups I found were this was like Monday. I was going to pick up a Nintendo 3DS from a guy. He was trying to sell it for 50 bucks. I was going to buy it, and then I found out that it had a broken top screen. So I decided to pass on it. And since I was out in the area, I decided to hit this Salvation Army, which is actually by our camper. So it's kind of the furthest one out. But I picked up this VideoMatic. It's kind of like a game drawer. And it slides out and you put like games and controllers in here. It's got this tray that comes out. I don't know if it would sit up here like this. I've seen it displayed like that, but I didn't know also if it goes in here. So I just kind of left it in here. Pretty neat to have. My friend had one similar to this for Nintendo 64. That's why I thought it was what it was, but it's a little different. But I picked it up for $2.99. And then this thing, I know you guys remember this from my Cobra Scavages video. I have a bunch of DS games in here that I bought there. Each one was $2.99. So I picked all these up. The first one I'll show you is Spyro Shadow Legacy. Then I got Crash of the Titans, Harvest Moon DS, and finally Yoshi's Island DS. All for $2.99. So the final price on this thing was $16.11. So I was more than happy to pay that instead of paying for a broken $50 3DS. Which I'm glad I found that out before I walked away with it, because I was pretty much ready to buy it until I found that out. So now on to the next pickups. Garage sales were kind of stale in that area until we went to this one garage sale where this guy was selling stuff out of his, he said either it was his mom or his grandma's house. And this lady, I guess, she must have been like a hoarder because she collected stuff. She was like 80 years old, but she was just, had odds and ends of stuff and just collected different things. Said everything was for sale. So I picked up a bunch of stuff. He said, make an offer on it when you get what you got. So I picked up some things that I was interested in, and I didn't know what to offer him, so I just threw out $10 for everything that I picked up, and he said that was fine. But it was really cool going through this house because it was a really, really old house. And I mean, that was more of the amazement to me. I had more fun looking around at this house, just seeing the differences of the way the house was built now, the way houses are built compared to the way this house was built. And I felt like I was like those, what do they call them, the American pickers, the guys that go around and pick through things. It was just, I don't know, it was really enjoyable to do because it was a hunt. It was the thrill of the hunt to do. But anyways, enough rambling with the story. The pickups I got for 10 bucks was this box for video chess. I tried my hardest to find more stuff for Atari because I was really hoping I would find like Atari stuff, but that was the only thing I could find. I picked up this Hot Wheel or Matchbox 24 car carrier box, or whatever you call this case. It's complete. And there's even like a roof or something to a car in here. So, I don't know. Just left it in there. But some of this stuff, it just has value, and I can't believe I got this stuff for 10 bucks. This is a Hot Wheels 24 card carrying case. This is pretty vintage. I mean, I don't know how old it is, but I mean the card, 1967, there you go. I mean, that just tells you how old the stuff is. This is the worst piece that I got because it's got damage right here all the way across. But it's still cool because it's got no writing on it or anything. You might find people that have written in this, but there was cards actually inside it, and some really old weird ones. Like this is like a dump truck, and it was made in England. I don't know if you read that. It's right underneath the axle. By Leshy. All these cars are from England. And that's going to be kind of like the theme of this, because there's a lot of foreign stuff in here. There's a Jeep. It comes with a removable top. Kind of like a plow truck thing. I don't know exactly what that is, and I don't want to say what it is if it's not. I believe this was a cement truck. And this is a random car. It's a Growler style car by Corgi Juniors. But the coolest one to me was this old John Deere tractor that was in here. So this little thing here made the whole thing why I wanted to get it. Was big on Hot Wheels when I was younger. There's also a couple other pieces. Got a Evel Knievel funny car. It's in the box. Again, this is old too. Dates back to 1976. Then I found a double-decker bus. It's in the box, so I grabbed that. And then Buddy L, I thought was a big name for making cars back in the day, so that's why I picked this up. From 1976, this is a Coca-Cola delivery truck by Buddy L. But it's never been out of the package, so this is the way it was sitting. So I immediately snagged that. I seen that goes for like, I've seen it sell for 10 bucks alone. So, not saying that's what I would get for it, but it just gives you an idea of the value of some of this. Another thing I picked up here is there's two pieces left. I don't know a date on, or a manufacturing date on this. I think it might be on the system, but I don't want to take it out. It's Electronic Powerhouse Pinball. Actually, I will take it out. I don't care. It's pretty cool. Styrofoam and stuff's all in here. I mean, it looks immaculate, like it's never been messed with. Nope, there is no date on this either. There is no battery corrosion or nothing. So, I don't know when this is from, but it's pretty old. So, just some vintage toys to add to my collection. Kind of cool. I really enjoyed going to this sale. Everybody else was kind of outside waiting for me while I was still sitting there going through this. But the interesting find of the day, and sadly, the day I was posting this, because I posted this on the Divers Nation page, I found this. It's called Mogland. I don't know if that's the name of this game, but it's made by Casio. It's a Japanese game. It's almost like those Game & Watches, because here's the instruction booklet, and I mean, there ain't nothing I'm going to be able to read out of this. I don't know Japanese or whatever. So here's the game. It came out in 1983, which is kind of cool because that was the year I was born. It is like in immaculate condition, and it is solar powered. As you hear, it's trying to work right now. But definitely an awesome pickup. I was trying to find out more information about this. Don't know nothing about it, but I figured I'd pick it up on a whim, especially with me being a game collector. Don't know if these little things would be worth money. So that'll do it for that 80-year-old sale. Now on to my first ever visit to a Savers. There is a Savers about 45 minutes away from where we camp at. So I decided to drive out that way to find out what they have, because I've seen a lot of people find stuff at Savers. Sam Fosamanu, or Samoan Sam, is one of them. I can't think of anybody else right offhand, but I think even Rob Mitchell, the video game hoarder. Shout outs to you, my friend. He finds stuff at Savers every once in a while if he's lucky to find a fair price. But the one thing I will agree with is Savers is kind of high, and this one was no exception. I did pick up some stuff though. For $15.03, I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe 5 items. So the first thing I picked up here, if I can get everything out of what's holding it, I picked up this like magazine holder. These work great for, like, you can put a bunch of strategy guides and stuff in it, Nintendo Powers, so on and so forth. Basically any kind of books or something to keep organized. I have a few of these at home, so I just bought it to organize some more books that I have. It's a really big one, so it was kind of cool to get. This first thing I'm going to show you is for $2.99. It's a Game Boy Advance bag, and I've never seen a bag like this. Not saying that nobody has ever had it, just saying I've never seen it. I've always seen the little small one, like, you know, this big, that big. It's like a wallet size compared to this. This is almost like a camera bag size. But there's nothing inside it. I've already checked around. I mean, you get like a little handle here, but that's about it. But this will work great because I can stuff a couple Game Boy Advances probably in this, and then downgrade to get rid of some of the other bags that I have, because I really don't want all the bags. So that was a nice find. Next couple pieces I got, which I believe, yeah, they were $2.99 each. I wasn't happy about paying that because I could have swore they were cheaper than that. But anyways, they were worth it to me. Strategy guide for the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the King strategy guide. That's how I had them sitting in there, just like that. And then I also got Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3 strategy guide for Game Boy Advance. So, 2 awesome guides to add to my little collection I have growing. The last thing I had, which is a game for the 360, limited edition WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2011 with Bret Hart on the cover. And it's kind of weird because it's in foreign language also. Finding out from a friend of mine that it is like a French import, so it was like more of a Canadian I guess release, and then so somebody must have bought it through Canada, and it ended up it's on its way down here. So that's kind of cool because, like I said, I didn't know anything about this. So I mean, if it's differently, if it did get released in North America, I don't know. I mean, I kind of got out of the SmackDown vs. Raw games because it got kind of, I don't know, I wasn't very impressed with them. So I quit buying them, but to see Bret Hart on the cover, I decided to pick it up. So welcoming addition to the collection. So made me very happy indeed. But that's it for In the Wild Finds episode number 12. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Cutting it quick so we can move on to the next video. This video is already 15 minutes long as it is, so stay tuned as the next video will be coming up. Have a good day, guys. Peace out.